and I talked about it at the beginning. If you maybe you deliver food, and that's a part of, the way you do a living, but your car smells like all the food that you're delivering. Maybe you do ride share, whether you're the passenger or you're the person driving, or you travel a lot, you go to hotels that maybe don't smell the best, or your office, or you're in school. Being able to almost have like a bubble of clean air wherever you go comes to us from Pure Enrichment. This is called PureZone. It is true HEPA. It's a two-stage purification. So it's an activated carbon pre-filter, and then it hits that true HEPA. So that's 99.97%. Allergens, smoke, odor, dust, pet dander, mold spores, whatever it is in your own special area. Whether you're going to restaurants, right? We love air purifiers for our home, right? We get them and the whole house is great and we know we have this beautiful fresh air. Once we leave the house, it's like you got to deal with what you get. This is the way to take it. It has that true HEPA filter that's inside it. It's so light. It's almost like the size of maybe like a water bottle, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll figure it out. But we come in different colors because you're gonna be taking this out and about. So this is the one that we're calling our blue. We also have a light blue. So that's the two difference in the blue colors. Here it is in the white. We have a beautiful blush and in a black. This comes with a 5-year warranty. It's rechargeable. You get about 12 hours of battery life, and that $24.99, if you go to hsn.com, a big red bar is gonna show you this price ends today. So I'm gonna bring in Megan Calenti. I think she's on the phone with me this morning. Megan, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Oh my goodness gracious. I was just saying at the beginning of the hour, I traveled last week. I went to go see family for my birthday. I was on a plane. This would have been perfect. I was in a ride share with somebody. It would have been perfect in the car. We went to restaurants. It would have been perfect. I mean, you start thinking about all the places that you would do this once you realize you can have that air with you anywhere.
Absolutely anywhere. This is giving you the opportunity to put the power back in your hands so that you can breathe the best air possible. This is true HEPA. It's not HEPA-like. It's not HEPA-tech. It's actually going to capture 99.97% of all the particulates down to 0.3 microns. So when you go to the hair salon and there are toxins floating everywhere, instead of you breathing it, it's going to go into your true HEPA. When you go to the nail salon, maybe when you're having a picnic and there's a lot of allergens around, this is going to help clear a 54 square foot space. So you're talking about 7 feet in each direction. So this is really great for anybody that is worried about the allergens. If you're worried about living microorganisms like mold spores, I mean, who's not worried about that, right? This is going to be able to capture that in our filter so that our lungs and our nasal passages aren't the ones capturing it. It's really quite amazing that we can actually take this on the go. The fact that it's rechargeable, how cool is that? Charge it, get 2 to 12 hours of charge life so that you don't have to be tethered to a cord or looking for an outlet. They really have made it easy with Pure Enrichment, and you get that industry-leading 5-year warranty.
Okay, so I love kind of the analogy that you were using, or where you placed us into a location. Maybe there's smoke, people smoking nearby. We're talking about pollen. We're out at a park. Take a look out here. So, by the way, it's on. It's so super duper quiet. So don't think I'm taking this out. Am I going to disturb people because they can hear? It's not. It's so super quiet. So we've put one in here, and I'm just going to fill it up with smoke, which is the most visual of any of the things that it captures. But what it will do is it will start purifying that air. So we're using smoke, but think about everything. I know we're still in the winter time, but it's February, March, April, May will be jumping up here pretty soon. That's where all of that pollen, all of the allergens, wherever you're going, and you're constantly having to be like, oh my gosh, all of this is, wrecking my nose and my, the way I feel. It is able to go anywhere, and I almost called it like a little bubble, Megan, right? Wherever you're at, wherever this is, you just take it with you, take it right into your bag, and it's ready and go. I mean, this is pretty much the size of my purse. Oh, here's a water bottle.
Yeah, it's the exact size of a standard 16.9 ounce water bottle. So if you're worried about it being too big, if you can throw a water bottle in your purse, you know this is going to fit. It weighs less than a cell phone, so you know that weight is not going to be an issue. And it has more purpose. The purpose is the fact that it's going to be able to scrub the air clean and create that bubble that you were just talking about. That is such the perfect way to really think about that, is that the little bubble that is surrounding your personal space. This is your personal portable air purifier. It is for you and for you only. So when you think about the air coming out, it's not going to be so powerful that it shoots the clean air away from you. It's supposed to have the air going right toward you, whether you have it in the vertical position and the air is coming straight up, or if you're at a coffee shop, if you're in a meeting, if you're out with girlfriends at a table, you can put it in a vertical position where it's diagonally pointed in your direction. Think about travel, whether you're in a ride share or you're on an airplane. These are all different scenarios where we wish we had a bubble of the cleanest air possible, and we never had before. Now, once again, we're putting the power back in your hand with Pure Enrichment Mini.
And I love what you were talking about, nail salons, hair salons. I mean, Megan and I could probably spend the rest of the day thinking of a million places you can take this. Think about what you did over the weekend, right? Think about where you were, who you were with, what you were surrounded by, whose home you went to, what did everything smell like? I mean, yes, you can use this in your own home. This doesn't have to be on the go. You're deciding. And just like the super expensive, big air purifiers that we use in our home, it has 2 levels of purification. So yes, it's going through that active carbon first. That's getting the bigger particles, but it's that true HEPA filter that's in there that's really capturing the teeny tiny little particles. That's where the pollen is going. That's where the odor goes. That's where the dust enter, the mold spores. This is a true HEPA filter for $24.99. We're even gonna ship this to you for free, and this is on a